welcome back. Welcome back. Today obviously we're getting back into SCUM. I'm hoping to find some real goodies today. Some sort of vehicle would be nice, right? Obviously, um, a, a gun, a better bow. We're just gonna. So the aim is to just kind of head north. Um, Head towards those ponds because once we get a good fishing rod, um, we'll be doing a lot better, obviously. So that is kind of the play for today. But if you guys are enjoying, don't forget to maybe leave a like, help other people find it, and maybe consider subscribing if you're not already. We can all watch the channel grow together. I think that would be really cool. Um, so, and thank you all for being along for the ride. Hopefully we can make something cool happen with it. But only time will tell, right? Honestly, I'm just here to play games, have fun, and see if other people would enjoy. Basically. All right, here we are. Oh, taking a little bit. There we go. What seeds are those? Pepper seeds. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. So I know we're trying to head north all the way up here, which is quite the trek, to be honest. But maybe we'll find something along the way. What we'll do is we'll kind of just keep to this road, probably. Although I think there's a abandoned bunker there. No, not bunker. Yeah, a World War II bunker, whatever you want to call it. So we might head that way. And then up. Yeah, let's do that. So we need to go sort of north. So keep north that way, and we'll go this way. Okay, I don't want to sprint. There we go. Apparently I'm getting hot. Feeling hot, yes. My helmet has an indicator of 1. So we'll take that off for now. Just put it in there. And hopefully it'll help us cool off a little bit. Still feeling hot, and the severity is going up, so that is not enough. We'll take the socks off and the willy warmer. We don't need that on. And that's okay. Let's check severity going down. Good. There we go. So yeah, that's one of the crazy things about this game is there is so much going on. This screen here will show you everything. Your temperature, how you're breathing, how much oxygen you're getting from your breath, all kinds of stuff. Stuff that I don't even really understand. I think that's blood pressure. Yeah, beats per minute. That's your heart rate there. So there's a lot here. This here will show you your wounds. And then once you treat them, once they're healed or closed at least, they'll go into stabilization. where if you don't have them bandaged, they can still break open and will go back to here. So that's something to watch out for. And then once they fully recover, it'll go over here. And then once that's fully done, you'll actually get your health back from it. So it's pretty cool. And as you can see, I'm getting hot again just from movement. So the gloves have an heat in. I'm going to take the gloves off for now. We don't really need those at the moment. So there's that. The next thing we would do is probably take off the woodcutter shirt. We can just move these into here and take it off. That way we have one less heat. Now the biker jacket is for heat, so there's that, but it's also a good bit of storage, obviously. So we'd like to keep that if we can. My water's at 109%, which is good. My energy's at 130, over 130. That's good. Cheese and milk is all I'm running on. That's probably not a good thing to be drinking and then running through the forest on, but hey, do what we can, right? Okay, so we need to go a little more this way. Hey, urinate. Okay, well, we will take this time to spring a leak, check out the scenery, and get some stamina back. The cool thing about this, if you lay down, you'll get your stamina back a little quicker. Just to, food for thought. Inactivity. Alright, let's head to this, I believe it is a World War II bunker. I don't know the game that well, not like everybody else. Like Mr. Feudal, he knows the game very well. Raykit, he knows the game very well. And Torak, he knows the game very well too. But I do enjoy the game, so there's that. Alright, we're going to check out this watchtower. I don't think anything would be near. But it's always nice to be on your toes, right? You don't want to get surprised by nobody. Not a birthday party. That was a dumb joke, wasn't it? Alright, let's go up here and see what we got. Sometimes there could be guns in here, but I believe the only real gun that really spawns up here is a hunter, which is not that great of a gun. Ooh, meat snack. It's a good source of protein there. Do we take the fishing hat? It's 69, so probably not. Yeah, we'll be okay. Hey, no fall damage. Not from that anyway. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go check this little spot out. So we're gonna go north and then west. But anyway, how are y'all doing? If you guys have any suggestions or anything, or any games that you'd like to see me play, I can try. Just leave it in the comments below. I'll answer them as soon as I can get to them, and then we can. I don't know. Maybe we'll find different games to play on the channel. I do have other games that I kind of like to try on the channel. This is my number one addiction right now, though, so keep that in mind. But if you guys know of any other games that you might like to see me play or try out or something, I'm all down for that. But I will let you know I am not the best gamer. So, is that a mushroom? It is a mushroom, but this one, I believe, is very poisonous. Photosensitivity. Some effects may contain flashing lights and images. Oh, this is the tripping one, isn't it? Oh, we're just gonna... We don't need that. We need real food. Although mushrooms are pretty good in this game, considering when you get into cooking, you can cook good stuff that requires mushrooms. So, there's that. I think you can... Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can eat that or not, to be honest. Again, like I was saying, I don't know the game as well as other people, so I don't know everything about the game. So that's another cool thing, is it'll be a learning experience for the both of us. Well, I say the both of us, all of us. Hopefully there's more than one person watching my videos. What do we got? Maggots or larvae? My bad. You can actually use that. You can eat them, but you get food repulsion, which can make you throw up and make you sick. You can also use them for fishing bait, which will be good. But you can also search these for crickets. Yep. Which you can also use for fishing bait. And also eat straight up. But again, food repulsion. So just keep that in mind. They're not really worth eating, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you get very little from eating them. Oh, what is this? This one, I believe, is a good one. We're not going to take it yet, but I'm pretty sure that one is a good one. Let's see. Should be coming up on it. Oh. Is that a road? That is a road. Okay, so the thing I'm looking for should be very close by. Should be some sort of building around here somewhere. The road is here. Maybe we can use it a little. Let's see. I wish you could zoom in to this map a little bit. Not really worth. We're just gonna head more north. I'm not really gonna... Since I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, I'm just going to head on, I think. We'll just head north, and we'll head toward this, because I believe that is either a small village or farmland or something. Could have something good in there. We'll go check it out, see what we can get into. lot of woods. Ah, I thought I don't know. I thought I saw a brick wall or something. Now, when we get to the point where we're just running a lot, I'll probably do some jump cuts or something just to make it a little better for the viewers, because I know you don't want to watch this the whole time. So, oh, here's the road. So, that's it right there. Yeah. So we'll just lay down for a second and get our stamina back, because we need that a little bit. And then we'll head out. It does say I'm feeling hot, but severity's going down. So we're cooling off just by resting. Yeah. We're doing pretty well, to be honest. How's our water doing? Water's at 92. We'll go ahead and take a drink while we wait. And then we can put it back. There we go. We'll get up. If we find a well with water, we can actually refill that bottle up. It's not the best bottle. Oh, this is a bunker. But my guess is it's going to be an abandoned bunker. I don't hear any mechs walking around, so it's probably an abandoned bunker. So in this game, just a quick, disclaimer or run through for if people don't know, there's two kinds of bunkers in this game. They're called an abandoned bunker, and then an active bunker is what other people call them. Can I not go up because of that? That's not very cool. Okay, well, we'll abandon this tower then. But the main difference being an abandoned bunker is scarier. No. Just to be a little upfront about it. It has inside. Okay, so outside there are damaged mechs. Normally there are mechs walking around the active bunkers. So let's start with the active bunker then, shall we? Active bunkers, there are mechs walking around outside, and if they see you, they will shoot you, and they do hurt. They have high caliber guns. Yeah, so if you see damage like this, it probably means it's an abandoned bunker. So active bunkers, you can, as long as you avoid the mechs, you can get inside. You can take care of zombies inside the bunker. You can loot and whatnot. It's not that bad. An abandoned bunker, though, a little worse. Inside, there are not regular zombies or puppets. Technical term, puppets. My bad. There are not normal puppets in there. There are what is called razors, I believe. But the terrifying thing about razors is the fact that, well, not only is the whole thing interesting, because while you're going through the bunker, you have to stay as quiet as possible, or else they'll hear you drop out of the air vents and murderalize you. But they also make a like a baby crying noise. There's some lore to it, but I don't know it that well. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty frightening, but pretty cool. We'll take this because we can sell it. There's some tactical gloves. I kind of like the white ones more, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna stay with the white ones for now. Just because I like the white ones. Pretty simple. Although we'll probably change to tactical gloves eventually. Just not right now. So I'm not going inside this one, seeing as how it is an abandoned bunker. And I am not equipped to deal with Razors or Brenner, who is terrifying. Unless you know, there are plenty of people who know how to properly use him and whatnot and can basically toy with him. But anyway, okay, I didn't mean to do that. In an abandoned bunker, such as this, there's a whole bunch of damage outside, so it's easier to tell. There's also not mechs walking around. But the abandoned bunker, there's some good stuff here. We're going to eat this tomato. The abandoned bunker is just all around just unnerving. So I am far from equipped to deal with an abandoned bunker. So we'll just kind of go through here, see if we can get a good backpack or something. Is that a helmet? That's a cool helmet. Helmets are good because they can actually help absorb damage. So like if you get hit in the head by a zombie, it can actually do headshot damage, more damage than normal. So a helmet will actually help against that, as it normally would. Now I'm just kind of checking for food. We'll take the soap for now. This can be used to disinfect wounds and disinfect rags. So we'll take that as well. I've not heard a single zombie here. Or puppet, my bad. Puppet. I've not heard a single puppet here. Which I'm pretty sure they can have puppets on the outside of these. Ooh. You have anything good on you? No? Okay. Oh, there's a knife. We have this one that's 100%, so we'll keep it. Cell phone battery, that's pretty good. Ditch that for that. There we go. One more building. Actually, I don't even think that's an actual building. But we'll check. We'll check it out. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so from here, we are going to head north, I suppose. But we'll probably get on this road and then head north on this road, just because there's that. And then we'll head to here, and then I don't know if we'll run down the road or just go this way, but we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm just hoping to find something good there. Okay, back to the road. And then we should be, yeah, taking a right. Put whatever's in your hands away, you'll run faster. And I believe you'll lose less stamina. I don't know if it affects that, but it definitely affects your running speed. So, food for thought. We're back. It wasn't that long of a run, but still, I'm gonna kind of cut it out for everybody, just so it's a little bit better, a little bit easier to watch. And we will regain some stamina. All right, and then we're gonna go check out these buildings here. It's just small buildings. There's nothing too crazy here. But might as well check it out, right? Oh, look at that. There's a four-wheeler here with 2 tires, no engine. But this is good. We can try to make a mental note of where this is, because if we find a four-wheeler somewhere, like here, something, and it needs two wheels, well, then we have two wheels here. We just got to get the stuff for it, so that's good. Let's see what we got in here. Piece of scrap there. Tomato seed bag, broccoli seeds, fertilizer. All good stuff if I had a base already, but I do not have a base yet, so not really gonna do me any good right now. There's a shovel, matches, flare. Okay, let's go check this part. There can be puppets inside buildings, so just kind of gotta be careful. But if I keep not seeing anybody, we're probably going to up the ante. Maybe increase the puppet spawn. Just because I don't want this to be a boring playthrough, especially not for y'all to watch. Let's see, what do we got? Fertilizer, nails, and fertilizer. We have the box of nails, so I think that's really all we need right now, considering you can't put nails in the box. So we'll keep it as it is for now. Can you search these? You can. And you can find feathers. Which honestly, like, feathers wouldn't be bad, considering you can make wooden arrow feathers. Just takes a stick, feather, knife. And they're supposed to fly further, right? Is that what that said? An arrow that is made out of a stick with a basic sharp tool with added feathers at the end for a more precise trajectory. Not durable. Alright. But we'll just keep with these. They're a lot easier. Metal pipe. Hang on now. Don't we need a metal pipe for the rifle? No, we don't. What did... Could have swore we needed a metal pipe for it. Actually pretty close to being able to make that. What do you need a metal pipe for? Oh, well, you can make an improvised scope, and that would go on the rifle. That would be kind of cool. But it's not the necessity. Firefighter pants. We have firefighter pants. Yeah. That's another one. The firefighter pants have 4 heat or insulation or whatever you want to call it on them, which is pretty decent. Also, you can search these and possibly find eggs. No feathers. Nothing there though, nothing there. Okay, so we're gonna head back north. Ooh, let's... No, because that's the... There are definitely mechs here. So we're gonna just head back up the road here to this little thing, and then we'll head back up to here. And, well, the magic of editing, you guys won't have to watch it, so. Alright guys, we're coming up on it. So we're going to regain some stamina. We'll check it out. It looks like it's just a farm building, so there's probably not going to be much here. But, heck, who knows? Maybe we'll find a four-wheeler with 2 wheels that has an engine and a battery. That would be nice. If we could find one that has an engine and battery, that'd be real nice. The only thing is we need gas, because I guarantee you, well, if we get up here, if we could get up here with it, that might do it. Oh, there's a wheelbarrow. Ooh, man. That's not bad, considering. Is that another hat? Yeah. So these, you can actually put a whole bunch of stuff in them. So we might be taking that. it kind of sucks to walk with, but beats having no storage at all. Let's get in here. We'll go through the window. Because why not? It's fun. See what we get. Metal scrap, hose. See, look at that. Ta-da. Let's see what you got. You got some cash on you. I could take that. One used screwdriver. We have 4 uses and 5 lock picks. We can drop the socks and keep it for now. We'll probably end up ditching some other stuff, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but by golly, we'll learn when we get there. What is that? Seeds. What's in here? Lighter. I have a lighter. Better use lighter. Got nothing in here. We'll go up, just check. There's probably not going to be much of anything in here either. Yep, nothing. There's the trash pile. Let's see. Let's dig through the trash a little bit. Oh, yep, just a rag strip. Down we go. So that's another thing. When you open doors, makes noise and can wake up puppets. When you go through windows, it's a lot quieter. Flare, don't need it. Another flare, don't need it. And let's check up stairs. Up ladders, sorry. Up ladders, there's boots. That's not gonna do us any good. More boots. Alright, so now we gotta make the decision if we take the wheelbarrow, or do we leave it here? Because we're gonna leave it here. So my hope is that we get up here, we find a 4-wheeler, we can come down here. Well, I mean, if we find a 4-wheeler, we'll probably store our stuff in the 4-wheeler, and then run back down here, get the wheels from there, and then come back up. But that being said, we're gonna head here. I'll see you guys in a little bit again. All right, we're coming up on it. Just trying to regain some stamina before we get there. So once we hit 100, we'll go see what we got in store for us. There we go. Let's go see what we got. All right, no talent. Hopefully we can find something good. But who knows? I'm not seeing or hearing any zombies. Puppets. There I go again. Not seeing or hearing any puppets, so that's good so far. We're probably going to be checking all of these. If it has a police department, we'll check that out. Especially considering you can find backpacks in there. You can also find backpacks in stores. Onion. Search this cabinet. Potato. We're gonna eat that, actually. Metabolism. Stomach is 9%. That's not great, but this will help. I think better than just straight up milk and cheese. So, that's good. Oh, there's a baseball bat right there. I kind of want to take it. Let's see what we can do here. Because that is decently large. What if we use my noodle to, well, I think I have to move that. And then, boom. Nice. That's thinking with your noodle, and then we can take the bat, put it on our back. Bat's a pretty good melee weapon. It's not the best in the world, but it's better than what I got. Let's check this. Wool gloves, cake cookbook. That is the first cookbook I've actually like found in the game. So we're gonna take that. And then if we check our crafting, we can go into cooking, and then we can make cake with it. Look at that. Oh yeah, we're gonna be living large. We're gonna keep that. I already searched the bed. That's right. Let's check this cabinet. I don't think I searched it. No, I did not. There's a beer in there. We're not gonna take it because you can actually get drunk in this game, and it makes you like, it makes your vision blurred and whatnot. You know, like almost like real drunk. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Ooh. So this is a shotgun that cannot be suppressed. And it's a sawed-off version, which means it's smaller. I have a sewing kit. Why have I not made an animal skin quiver? Or even just a normal quiver? Like, how bad is it to do that? It's not that bad, is it? Yeah, right here. So we have the improvised quiver, which is just 5 rags and a stick, which isn't bad. Or we have the animal skin quiver, which is even easier. Well, if we find a puppet, then we can come back for that. Because while we may not really use it, it would still be nice to have a backup plan. Okay, let's go this way first. We'll try to loot from the bottom up. We'll see how well that works out. I don't know if it'll work out great. So we're either looking for... Oh, it's got 1 wheel. Does not have an engine. Yep, doesn't have an engine. It does have a front seat. So, if we find a rager, we can come back for the seat and the tire. And then hit up another rager. And then we'll have parts for them. Which is good, good, good. Okay, we're gonna go through a window again. Which I believe there's one on this side, right? Ooh, there's a well. We'll have to check that out. Oh, there's a leather backpack there, but I think a leather backpack is worse than my current backpack. Cream. If I put those on, it does give me more inventory. Just a little bit, but it's something. But as soon as I don't have that issue anymore, we're gonna do away with that. So this one is much better. So we're gonna keep with it. Ooh, needle. We're gonna take that with us. just because it can be of use to us later. Milk. Cucumber, we're gonna eat that. What do we got? 23 on the stomach is not great, but not horrible, but it's going up. Oh, that potato's already almost gone. Looking good, looking good. Matches, knife. How many rags would this bag give us for cutting up? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Cut into rags. Because we need 5 for the other one, right? We need 5. That gave us 4. And there's a shirt in here. Cut into rags. And then we'll just go get a stick and we have 1 quiver. So the improvised quiver that I'm going to make only holds 1 set of arrows. The other holds more. It holds 2 sets of arrows, and then the military quiver holds 3 sets of arrows. So there are better quivers, but this will at least give us something. There's a bush. Look at the size of this bushman, too. Alright, I really need to urinate. Okay, so the thing about urination in this game, if you do not go, your character will pee on themselves, and then you gotta deal with wet clothes. Did it for the stick and almost forgot the stick. Alright, crafting. Craft. Boom. Now we can do that and do that. So it gives us a little bit more room. Not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. We're going to take these rags with us just because they might be of use, but it'll also probably be one of the first things we drop. Okay, we're going to go to that building first. Oh, yeah. Let's check. 0% full, of course. Well, we passed by this one. Let's hop in here real quick. That looked like something. Check this. Sleeveless and driving gloves. You can find clothes in here as well. Ooh, thread. We can make another sewing kit. We'll keep it like this for now, just because I can use the thread as like a rope if I need to, and I can use the needle to make a floater if I need to. So we'll keep it like that for now. If we end up needing another sewing kit, we can always get one. So let's go upstairs and check it out. Nobody. Parsnip and onion. Let's eat the onion. Check these. Matches. We have a lighter, so we don't need matches. Another onion. Leave that. Money. Selling Mr. Krabs. Money. Let's see. There's more gloves. Yep. Gosh. That Rager, if it had an engine, would be so nice. Although we would still need the wheels for it, so you know. Alright, let's go check out this little building here just in case there's something good in it. There's a goat. There's a goat. I'm gonna ixnay the goat. If we kill it, we can eat it. Sounds like it's over here somewhere. Do your sound again. Sounds like he's over here somewhere. Whoa. Animal went northwest, so like that way. We're gonna hunt it because the meat would be nice. There it is. Oh, it's charging me. Oh, right in the butt. How bad did that hurt? That is a C1. C1s will go away by themselves, so we don't really need to worry about it. Wound germs are 0%. External pathogens are 1.2%. So per minute. So we'll probably be okay. He did damage our jacket, but that's all he damaged, so that's not bad. We'll take it. Probably gonna drop this axe just to take some of this goat meat with us. Actually, you know what? We're gonna use the axe to chop him up. It's probably going to. We may not get as much meat from it as we could if we use the knife, but we're not gonna be able to carry that much anyway. We're just gonna fill up this area with some food, and then, you know, that's about all we can do. Animal skin quiver. Yes. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Yeah, we're doing that for sure. Because then we can take more with us. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do that and do that. Boom. And now, where is that? Put it in my hand. Chop. Game is really cool. If you guys are thinking about getting it, I would recommend it. It's a very, very fun game to play. And very, very in-depth, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to really fit any of this besides cutting it up. I really need to urinate. I've been drinking a lot, apparently. Okay, so let's urinate. So we'll cut up the legs. none of it is going to fit on our person by itself. So we'll, oh, goat head, I forgot about the goat. Wait, can't you make, yeah, you can make a goat skull hat. So there's that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, I don't think. Again, put this in our hand, chop. Another thing you can do with the bones is you can make, you can use it to make what's the word? I know the word. Needle. You can make it a needle with it. So now, if we really need food, we can cook these with a fireplace. So that's nice. Which I think our stomach's at 0%. We'll probably go ahead and cook them just so we have the food in us. And then we can take more of this with us. That makes sense. Can I put the torso, like, can I carry the torso? That's a good question. I don't know if I can. Let me put this down real quick, and I cannot. No, okay. Let's put that there and chop the torso. Just make sure we're getting the most amount of meat that we can. What do we need for a campfire? Can I hold that? Yes, we can. Okay. That's probably what we're going to be doing. We're just going to hold it in our hands. Unless we can figure out a way to move this stuff around. Because, like, if we do this, right, we do this. Well, I didn't have to do all that, I guess. But we do that, and then put it there. And we'll go ahead and craft a bone needle, just so that we have one. Since all this stuff is going to disappear after a while, so we might as well make the most of it and take what we can. Like that. We'll take this in our hands, and, well, we should have everything we need to craft what we need here. Okay, so we're going to make the fire ring, because it takes less than the other one. Oh, with that you can use, yeah, we've got everything we need for that. This one here takes longwood sticks. Oh, how many longwood sticks does it take? Just one or more? How many do we have here? One, and then two smalls. Let's see, we can just place that, and then it takes 5. So what we'll do is destroy, and we'll make this one. Because I believe that takes logs. So that, yeah. How many does it take? 4. And there's 2 right there already. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we can search for rocks here. Search for rocks there. Oh, let me get up on it. Maybe not. Search for rocks here then. Wait, what? Not on it. Okay. We need one more rock. Oh, well, there we go. And then boom. And we'll just run over here real quick, cut this. And then this should give us the little logs that we need to finish the campfire. We can ignite it. Yep, there we go. We'll take in hand. Pop that. And then take in hand. Pop that. There we go. And then we can ignite since we have the lighter. Now from here, go into, well, we can just do this. This meat skewer. And then we can add this. And we don't have any salt and pepper, or else we could make it a better quality. But we don't have it. So we'll just do that. And then you can hold F and set an alarm. So I'm going to go chill back here away from the fire so I don't get hot. Because I'm already feeling hot. But now that I'm away from the fire, it's going down. And then we'll just chill. Watch our food cook. And it will chime at us since I set that alarm. So that's good. In the meantime, there's not really much to do. We'll just kind of hang out. This would be a great time to answer some questions if I had any. So, you got any questions or anything? Leave them in the comments, and I'll get to them. I don't know if I will answer in the comments or if I will try to wait for a video to answer them. But we'll figure it out as we go. Again, just starting the channel basically. So hopefully we can all watch it grow together, because that would be awesome. So hang out for the journey. It's gotta be, I think it's getting close, right? Oh no, we still got 14 minutes. Is there anything I could do in the meantime? I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna eat at least one of these. Probably two. Just to make sure that our stomach gets full. Not too full, but full enough that we don't have to worry about food for a little bit at least. My performance score is low. It depends on three things: muscle mass, body fat, and the prisoner's weight load. The percentage is scaled for the current character, and your max performance score value can be decreased or increased by altering the three things mentioned above. So if I take off my backpack, did it go up? Yes, by a little bit, not a lot. Yeah. My gear weight increased. Yeah. Pretty cool game. I thoroughly enjoy this game. It is very fun. It can be very hard, but the cool thing is with if you're playing single player like me, you can kind of customize it to how you're feeling. So if you're worried that this game is going to be too much for you, that is not the case. You can easily change the game, make it a little easier if you want, until you get the hang of it, and then you can make it a little harder if that's what you're into. So, you know, like, for instance, the fact that I'm not seeing much puppets, so we will probably increase the puppet count for the next video, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just waiting for that timer to go off. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to comment, you can comment. Feel free, comment anything you want. I'm excited to hear from the couple of people who watch my videos, maybe. Maybe let me know if you guys maybe have an experience or something that maybe tips and tricks or pointers or anything like that. Help me out a little. And I can try to help you out a little. I don't know how, but we can see. Okay, so the thing about cooking is this timer isn't exactly what you want to look for. This bar here will turn green when your food is ready. If you actually wait for this timer to go down all the way, it will say that the food is overdone. So that's something to look out for. So it's gone green, so we can just do that. It's poorly cooked either way. So we'll wait for this one a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer. Trying to find the sweet spot here. Let's try 30 seconds. Poorly cooked. Okay. Well, that could also be the fact that I don't have any salt and pepper, maybe. Let's put that fire out. Oh, wait. No. I want to cook more, don't I? I don't want to cook more, because if you cook one, it takes up 2 spots instead of 1. So, we'll eat these 2. Get our stomach a little more full. See where we're at. And then from there, we will see about, does this have a whole lot of trans fat? Because saturated fats, 22.1 grams. Isn't a lot, but it can add up. The saturated fat is already twice as high as it should be, but we're just going to have to go with it for now. So let's go ahead and eat that. And we will just cut that off after this. There should be enough food for now. I mean, our food's already still at 100 down here. You can see that. And our stomach's at 37, so it'll work its way through. So yeah. Well, I guess I could just leave it, but you know, just like Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. So there, I did my part. All right, let's go check this building here. Get back into the looking for fun stuff aspect of this game, shall we? Let's see. Nothing. Oh, there's hippie pants, looks like. Sweatpants. And yes, there are pants in this game called hippie pants. They're like baggy pants or something. 86 Bushman, what's mine at? 97. Mine's better, so we'll keep my sweatpants. Let's see what you got in the here. Lighter, 96. 17 out of 20. The one we have is 15 out of 20, so we'll take that one instead. Oh, it went. Yeah, that's fine. Just because that means we can use it more. And then we'll head this way. I don't think there's something here. It's just cotton gloves. Oh, there you go. There's a skirt. JW cap. Oh, battery. We're gonna take those just in case we find a headlamp or something. Because we need those. Oh, 19 lighter. And we have... Oh, it's up here. That's right. 17. So we're gonna switch lighters here. Just to make sure we have a good amount of lights. Bunny slippers. I'm good. I'll head in here. Whoa. My shoulder scared me. I'm not gonna lie, that got me a little bit. So if you're searching and you look over, you can see your own body. I thought I was about to get jumped, I'm not gonna lie. That got me. Oh, you know what? We didn't even go back for that shotgun, but I don't think we really have the room for it now either. Thanks to the goat meat. There's a hoe. And broccoli seeds. Nail. We might still try to take it. See if we can. I don't know what we would drop though. And it's not going to be our only shotgun. It's not even the best option as far as shotguns go. Probably the worst, but it's the easiest to obtain is the issue. I checked that building already. Okay, I did that building too, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did. We'll check this. There's a light. Any of these boxes? No. Alright. We got bolts, and it is a Wolfswagen. Oh, there's a cleaver. That's a really good melee weapon, too. Probably, honestly, it'd probably be better to have the cleaver than my bat, just because the cleaver takes up less space. Since the bat is on my back. Wait. I found nails earlier. Not in here, though. Crap. Next time I find nails, I'm going to make... Or barbed wire. You can make a... craft a better bat. So we'll do that if we find more nails. Make sure no one is on the ground. We're good. There's more thread. Wow. Hippie pants. Told you. Let's see. Another lighter. 16 uses. The one we have is 19. So doing better on that. What is that? Rags? Okay. Don't need those. Search. Trucker jacket. Now, here's the thing. They both give you 4, and they both give you the same amount. The only thing being, this one I just repaired, and it's at 100%. Can they take the same weight? 1.3, 4.8. That's how much that weighs. 5 kilograms and 2 kilograms. Okay. So this here shows you how much weight whatever you have can take versus how much is already there. So this can do 5 kilograms. This can only do 2 kilograms. So the biker jacket is better, considering, you know, they both have the same kind of heat index, I guess you could call it. They both do 4 for as far as insulation. So it's not the better option. Okay. Oh, that'll be good. There could be a backpack in there. So let's go check these buildings. Nobody's sleeping in here. That's good. Ooh, 13 out of 15. 12 out of 15. We have a slot in the firefighter pants we can use. I'm gonna leave that for now, just because it's just a lot of sugar. I mean, it's a good drink, good source of water and stuff, because it's so big and it holds a lot, which is good. But I'm gonna pass. I don't know if it'll if it's gonna be the thing that kills me or not, but we'll see. This is another good building. This is a workshop. Well, I guess you can find backpacks, because I'm pretty sure that is a normal backpack there. There's a brick. And you can find stuff in here as well. But I found nothing good. Oh, and sometimes there's a person sleeping here normally. Yeah, so that's a normal backpack, and it is damaged. Now, I could take that backpack, fill it, and walk with it, but I'm not going to. But we can use this to repair a couple of things. And I don't really plan on. I don't think I'll probably be using these. Definitely not that one, but maybe that one. We'll see. But if they're at 100%, you can sell them for a better price. So there is that. I wish I could take that toolkit with me. It would be nice. Oh, look, there we go. So we can click that, craft baseball bat with nails. You could also go through the whole crafting menu, but it's a lot easier to do it that way. That's a little tip and trick for you. Is there any conceivable way that I take that with me? I want to say probably not, because that toolbox is big. Oh yeah, we got to make sure we put it back. The toolbox takes up a lot of space. Not a lot of space. That one's actually the smaller toolbox. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Was it? It wasn't. It wasn't. Did I? There's no way I used that whole toolbox, right? Where'd it go? I guess it doesn't matter. The toolbox is gone. How? I just repaired. Oh, yeah. So I repaired this, and it is at 79, and it was at 50, which means that, yeah, it used the whole toolbox somehow. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. There's also back here candle, and then these here, construction gloves, glue, and an iron lock. We're not in a PvP server. I'm in a private, so I don't have to worry about that. The iron lock you can use to lock your stuff so other people can't get into it as easily. Like, they could lockpick it, but that takes a little bit of skill. The only thing is the iron lock is the easiest lock to pick, so there is that. More thread. We're going to replace that thread with that thread because it has more uses. Anything good? No. So another thing about these scissors, if you cut stuff up with that, like clothes and stuff, you get more rags with it, which makes sense, but I don't think it's really worth. Okay, nobody's sleeping on the floors. That's good. I mean, it's kind of boring, but also good. What do you have? Okay, we're gonna eat this carrot. It doesn't have any saturated fat, which is kind of our issue right now. Our protein is high, but that means that our it should increase our muscle more. Well, if we were like underweight. Well, overweight under load is what I was trying to say. Yeah. Basically, if you're picking up a lot of heavy stuff, and right now our carry weight is under by quite a bit. You can check that by going here, looking at your gear weight here. The max I can carry is 36. I'm at 18, so I'm only at about half of what I could be at. So nothing. Okay. Moving out, moving out, moving out. There we go. All right. Through here. Check this building out. Nothing good. Cream. Oh, that would be nice to take with us, but I don't have a base, so I'm not gonna bother. There's a Cuban cigar. So there's something about the tobacco in this game. I think it improves stamina, was it? Did I check that garage already? I don't think so. I might have. Oh, that's a Leica seat. And that's not a bad find either. You know what I'm going to do with these? I'm going to pop these into the Rager, because if they're left like this, they'll despawn. But if you put them in an inventory, they shouldn't despawn. So, just keep note on where this is. And then if I find a Leica that needs a seat, I can come back for it. Hopefully. Again, I don't know. Again, it's all a learning experience, so. But, I mean, it's solid, I think. Solid thought process. Put it in the inventory of this truck. This truck shouldn't despawn, I don't think. Put that there. And then we'll also go grab the jack and put it in there just in case. They're a little easier to find than car parts. But, you know, I don't think it's a bad idea just in case, you know. There's another goat. I'm not going to bother. I have enough meat on me. But hey, if you're looking for goats, apparently this is probably a good spot for them. Put that in there. Done. Now let's head back to that garage and finish up with checking it out. Do we go into the police station? We probably will. Oh, have I been through here? No, there's no way. Oh, no, I just did that, right? This is where you guys tell me in the comments I'm just being dumb. I checked all those buildings. Hello? Is anybody sleeping in here? No. Okay, cool. Put that away. Search this. Search this. Nothing. Search this. Nothing. Okay. What about you? You got a backpack or something? Nope. Halloween mask, though. Coal bag. Metal scrap. Hat. Bolts. Okay, so this is a 19 out of 20 box of bolts. The one I have is less, so we'll take those. And I think there were some other stuff over here, right? Oh, box of nails. A 20 out of 20 box of nails. We'll take that. There we go. Moving on up. Gas mask. That would be nice to take and sell. Oh, fuse. What? I did not know you could find fuses in those boxes. Check this box. Wire cutters. So the fuses are actually used in the abandoned bunkers we were talking about earlier. In them, you have to power doors to get through to get the loots. So, yeah, you got to use a fuse to power it, and then you have to. Certain fuses will give you a certain amount of power where you can pick and choose what doors to open, but you have to be careful about not getting stuck somewhere, because that would suck. Let's see what this one has. Oh, it's one of these. 2.5 line. That's good for fishing. We're gonna dip that. Okay, so we'll do the thick one. It's got 7 out of 10 uses. That one has an 8 out of 10. That's not a big difference, but we'll take the thick one. Just because I think... Oh... Put that in there. Put that there. Now that battery might drain, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Brake oil. But check this out. Look, you can turn this on. You can use, and then you can get quests. So, requirements: visit the nearest general goods store, which is C2. There's no time limit. Yeah, we're gonna accept that. There we go. And now if we look to the left there, we just have visit the nearest general goods store. And then we'll just put that back. Time till empty, 2 hours, 11 minutes. That's fine. We could probably find a new battery before then anyway. So it'll be alright. See what's in here. I don't know. We're gonna go over here and see if they've got a bigger backpack, because that'd be nice. There's an apple. Yeah, let's eat it. I think we're... Yeah, we could use it. It won't hurt us. That is some good cash. We are actually going to try to take these bobby pins. Yeah. Or replace the ones I have, because this one has 2 more uses, which means 2 more locks I can pick. So that is not bad. That's another apple. We might as well eat. Alright. Okay, so we're going to check out this police station real quick, and then we'll probably call it for today. Let's go check it out. Deal with whatever's inside. But yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll probably call it for today. Come back and hopefully try to finish. Look at that, another smartphone battery. I told you we could find another one. I didn't think it'd be so soon, but I told you we could find another one. But yeah, so we'll check out. Okay, so I'm gonna make 1 sewing kit with that needle. Yeah. And that'll replace one of the threads that we have. I mean, we have plenty of thread, to be honest. We probably don't need that much thread. But it'll be nice when we're building something and we don't need rope. You can go through rope real fast. Okay, so we'll take that. Oh, that took 4. We'll do that and that. Boom. Good to go. Oh, lead plate is not bad either. Gosh, I'm just finding everything. Okay, we'll get rid of the wire for the lead plate, and then hopefully maybe we can find a better lead plate, because that is only 7 lead plate. That drill would be good if I had a base. I don't have a base yet, so... Because you need the drill when you build a workshop. Oh, what is that? Okay. Lucky Star cigarettes. I don't need that. What? give us more protein. And probably also give us some more saturated fat, to be honest. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We will survive. As long as we know how to live, right? Empty bed, there's nothing there. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna start in the bathroom. There's no one on the floor in here. That's oh, somebody's waking up though. Oh, they're gonna break down this door. Which door? Was it the office, maybe? That door. They broke that door to get out, but I'm in. Whoa. There we go. What I'll do is shut these doors again, because at least gives me some time to think, and also, oh wait, let's see if we get some coffee. No. Slows them down, lets me know where they are just by listening, so that's good. Alright, let's check these lockers here to see if we can get a bigger backpack. An assault backpack would be nice, or a hiking backpack would be even better. There's a police backpack, but that one has the same amount of spots as this one, so no big difference. And we're just gonna keep the one that is currently is 338 better than 9mm? I don't think so, because 9mm we can use for HS, or HSF 19, Tech 08 pistol too. So yeah, we'll keep with that. I don't necessarily. Let's see what we get. Screw it. Let's see what we get. That's another thing. Lock picking can be harder with gloves on. So we should have taken those tactical gloves, because I think the tactical gloves don't make it anything harder. But even just driving gloves make it the sweet spot smaller when you're trying to lockpick. So there we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. HS9. Oh. Where'd she go? Ugh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Sounds like he's out that window. Silverlock, those would be better for PvP. Alright, let's go clear the second floor. Make sure nobody's up here. And if they are, we gotta take them out quietly. That wasn't horrible. It could have been better. And then there's a guy there. Down. Nice. There's another one somewhere. Probably. Gonna be... Nope, not there. Okay, well, being on the second floor makes me feel a little more secure, because they can't jump to the second floor. Gosh, damn it. The window got in my way when I was trying to draw my bow. Okay, C1s, we are starting to get an infection. Oh, hold on. So what we can do with the alcohol is we can disinfect the injury, which will help that. By doing that, that'll make it where it doesn't get infected. There we go. Now let's see if there is maybe a assault backpack or a hiking backpack. Oh, that's not bad either. Let's repair that so that we can use that for a gun, like the HS9 that we found downstairs. Yeah. Since the HS9 takes 9mm, then that'll help. And then we can try to see if we can find a backpack here. You can also search all of these mattresses for money, which is probably be a good thing to do. So we might do that. We'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so with that toolbox, we'll fix that. And we'll also fix this one. Just, so we can sell it. Repair. Done. Well, actually, that is good, because that will tell us which way we're going. Better than our other compass. Oh. So here is where we go down here, take out bobby pin, and then we can craft that into a lockpick. And then now we can use that to do this. Come on. Let's see what we got. there's a... Okay, so we're going to put this one in our pocket. Just because we don't have a magazine for either one of them, but whichever one we find a magazine for first, we can use that one. That is the big one though, so we're not gonna take that because we don't have room for it. So, something to think about. We didn't find a backpack in here, so that's not great. We can also lockpick these, but we will need to take out... Oh, there's bobby pins just chilling here. We'll take those out. Although, honestly, we probably should have taken them out of there and then swapped these two. That way I had a fresh 20 pack. Did not think of that. Another thing you can do is just sit here and craft all of these bobby pins into lockpicks and then make bundles of lockpicks. But I'm not really gonna... I don't think I need to do that. Oh, 1911. I definitely probably can't take that. Definitely probably can take that. Is what I meant. I promise. I mean, honestly, we're not gonna use it. 1911. Oh, come on. Really? We're not gonna be able to use it because I don't want to use an unsuppressed pistol right now, so that's something to think about, right? Because then you can get into a lot of trouble. Once you get loud, oh, we're going to take that box of ammo because that's a full box of ammo. There's no reason not to take that. Okay, we already checked these, right? Yes. Okay, we checked that one? Yes. That is 45 ACP. That is what the M19 takes. So we're probably going to be keeping the M19. Definitely going to be... Well, let's see what else is in here. Serpent 357. And a Viper 357. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? We could probably ditch maybe the lead plating, you think? How much does a... If I was to make the box, because this is the first thing I would need lead plating for. Does it only take one? I don't think so. No, because I won't tell you right there. So what we need to do is this. Place. It takes 3. So the lead plating I have is enough. Maybe we drop the 9mm if we're not going to be using it, because we didn't find anything for the HS9 or the Tech 01 M9. So we're not going to be using... we can also just ditch that for that. Unpack. Keep the bullets, obviously. And then we can stack 9mm. Now here's a question. Do we take the Tech 01 M9 or do we take the HS9? We obviously don't have we don't have any of their magazines, but if we take one and we get a magazine for one, then that wouldn't be bad. Gosh, that M19 is only at 42%. That's not great. load this magazine up and we'll put it into the M1911 just so that it's out of our, it's a extra inventory slot basically. So now that that's in there, the inventory slot for the pistol doesn't change, but now we have an extra slot. That does not help us out that much. We're not going to be able to fit a pistol there. So we can still only take one of these. Now I'm thinking we take the Teco 1M9 for two reasons. It's got a higher durability than the HS9. And I also think it is easier to find stuff for this pistol rather than this pistol. What I mean by find stuff, I just mean the magazine. I think it is easier to find the magazine for this one than that one. All the other parts for these two guns are interchangeable. The handgun suppressor, interchangeable between the two. Any sight that you can put on either one of these, interchangeable between the two. I'm not messing with the revolvers because you cannot silence the revolvers. I would take it with me if I had the inventory space, just because I would sell them. But I do not have the inventory space at all. And it kind of seems counterintuitive to be taking 9mm pistol. But if we can find magazine for this, we can load the magazine for the 9mm with the 9mm and use it. So I'm going to keep the 9mm for now, unless we find something a lot more savory sweet than what we've got. So let's get out of here. And where's the garage at? Oh, there's someone following me. There's someone around here. I say someone, a puppet. Oh. Oh. Down. Okay. All right. So we're going to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, if you like the video, like it. If you want to hang out and see what antics we get up during this playthrough, subscribe, follow along. Maybe hit the notification bell if you want to know when I post my next videos. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, any of that, feel free to voice them in the comments, where I will be there to check out and see what all we get done. Until next time, bye for now.